I was afraid to sing out loud. So a lot of times I kept quiet. Because of my dental condition, it was like a chord that's missing in a favorite song. I hadn't been able to sing with my family in the past 5 years. I don't have to worry about that now. This has been a life-changing experience. Now that I'm able to really join them again, it brings me just complete joy.
Having dental problems, it affected everything, including my ability to be the best parent I could be. I used to go to these events and I just wanted to like sit in the back. As a father, it really hurts. It's your mouth, but you feel bad from head to toe. So when I found Clear Choice, everything changed right there and then.
Our job is to cater to your needs. Our job is to find a solution. After the dental implant procedure, there's a transformation that happens almost immediately. Having us all under one roof really makes it easy for the patient.
I can be that person that I want to be for my son. This is me now. Being able to go back out and do all the things that I wouldn't or couldn't do before.
I took on this persona of being a tough guy because it was easier to be a tough guy and never smile than to be a nice guy and have to smile. Here we are married 30 years. We had both become experts at hiding. I still didn't connect it to my teeth at all. I just noticed we weren't as close as we used to be. I just knew I had to do something about my failing teeth. And that's when we started talking. And I think that's what we've kind of got back. And now we connect. She's always right there, right by my side. That was the new beginning for us.
I was missing teeth. It was painful to chew. I cut up my food very small, and I would feel more and more limited.
I know she felt that she was holding people back. We couldn't go where we wanted to go out to eat.
I knew I had to try something, and that's what originally drove me to Clear Choice.
When a patient comes in for their free consultation, oftentimes they're not happy with their dentures. Dental implant procedures, they're more permanent. The materials are stronger. They're made with a higher level of technology.
Implants are like normal teeth. I mean, there was no pain. Dentures could never fit right. With the implants, you don't take them out. So there's no worry about them slipping. When you actually can eat and smile as much as you want, it's wonderful.
I just didn't want to be around people. Everybody said, hey, you just hold yourself up in your office and you don't come out very much. Opening my mouth just showed everybody kind of a flaw in me. I would have to give town hall speeches, but I was a nervous wreck doing them. My mind was always going to the negative, how people were going to perceive me if I can't even take care of my own teeth. I've been in control of so many things in my life, and this was one area I had zero control over. It was an amazing feeling, knowing that I could smile all the time now and not feel self-conscious about it.
As a physician, the bulk of what I do is deliver babies. The experience is minimized by the fact that I'm hiding my teeth. Instead of covering with my hand, I will put the mask on. My smile was no longer there.
When Richard came in for his consultation, he didn't want to smile. He was embarrassed.
At Clear Choice, we want patients to absolutely walk out of here saying, this was the best decision I've ever made.
He reassured me, very professionally, this can be done. Clear Choice is the future. Between the technology of being able to 3D map out my bone structures and then to custom make the implants and put it in knowing that it can stay there for the duration of my life. Why would I want to have dentures? When it was all done, I had my miracle.
And that's what he wanted to give back. He wanted to be able to smile.
I'm glad I get to smile again. It changed my life.
Phoenix is a sunny, sweet spot for people who love delicious food, outdoor fun, and healthy living. But are you missing out on life's simple joys, hindered by chronic dental issues? If your smile is holding back your social or professional life, if your health is suffering because of dental challenges, or if enjoying a steak dinner is just a dream, here's the good news. Clear Choice Dental Implants can change your life in one day. And over the next 30 minutes, we'll show you how to reclaim your smile and the good life that can go with it. Welcome to Smile Healthy Phoenix. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you all here today at Smile Healthy. I'm Lisa Singer, and over the next half hour, we're going to get empowered. We'll be exploring how to reclaim lives shackled from the pain and embarrassment of significant tooth loss. Joining me in the studio today is renowned prosthodontist, Dr. Mark Adams. Dr. Adams and other doctors throughout the Clear Choice Network transform people's lives on a daily basis, including right here in Phoenix. We're about to find out how their team tackles the chronic dental issues that can make life miserable for so many. Dr. Adams, you truly help to give people a second chance at life, all by improving their smile. Why is a healthy smile so important?
The ability to be able to smile at a loved one, to be able to walk into a restaurant and order anything you want. Those are things that those of us who have healthy teeth, we take for granted. But now let's think about the person who doesn't have that, who can't eat the foods they like, wants to hide their smile. It's a terrible and devastating effect on their life.
I can't imagine, and you're right, I do take for granted that I can chew a piece of steak. But for those who can't, why is that? What gets in the way of their healthy smile?
Most of the people that come to see us, they have cavities, they have gum disease. They're on this merry-go-round of having problems with their teeth. And even though they have put a lot of effort into this, because of the disease processes, they are losing their teeth. And so they come to a point where all of a sudden they have to do something.
They're coming to you, they're looking for a change. Is there, though, a typical patient that comes to Clear Choice?
Our patients are anywhere from 19 to 99 years old. They come from all walks of life. What they share in common is they want another solution that will allow them to smile, to chew, to live a normal life.
You're truly helping people find those simple pleasures in life again. So for someone watching right now, how do they find out more?
There's a number on the screen. We want you to call it. You can visit our website, make an appointment. There's no obligation at all.
So that's wonderful. There is hope.
Absolutely.
And what's great is Clear Choice makes such a profound impact on so many lives. And these patients love to share their stories. And now let's head to the Clear Choice Center. Hey, Adrian, I hear you've had a busy day.
Hi, Lisa, you're correct. We have had a very busy day. I've been meeting with Dr. Galindo and his team here at Clear Choice Phoenix. But before we speak with him, we got a chance to spend some time with an incredible woman from Phoenix and learn how implants have changed much more than just her smile. I want you to meet Di.
I think my first issue with my teeth, I was in my early 30s. The first one on this side fell out, and I went to the dentist, and God, I'm gonna cry. I was left with having to have them all pulled. And here I am with dentures. Since I got these dentures, I really don't have much of a life here, to just be really honest. I'd like to be my old self again.
When she came and did the consult with us and learned that actually she was a really good candidate for dental implants, you can see her eyes changed. She knew that something good was coming for her. Whole new life.
The purpose is not just to put implants in, but the purpose is really transform people's lives.
I'm gonna sit you upright and let you take a look at your new you.
Oh my gosh. They're beautiful. You just made a big difference in my life. I can smile again. Look at that. They're wonderful. Oh, my new teeth have made just a big difference in how I feel about myself. Life is just better all the way around. Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
You just don't know how you've changed my life. I thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm joined now by Dr. Galindo, the prosthodontist here at Clear Choice Phoenix. Doctor, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem. Now, I love Di's journey. Now, she is engaged, happy. It's wonderful. It must be extremely gratifying for you.
It's been a very rewarding experience to help her. She was struggling with her current situation, using dentures for a long period of time, and now she's a brand new person.
Now, what can people experience when they come into the Clear Choice office?
Well, the one wonderful thing is that this is the place where they can get all their services done. We have an oral surgeon, a prosthodontist, myself, lab technicians, and an imaging center that allow us to be the place where all the dental implant needs can be performed.
What would you say would be maybe a highlight of your day?
You know, the highlight is knowing that I'm going to be able to make a significant impact in somebody's life. I know that once they see themselves, once they feel themselves, their life is going to be different. Their life is going to be what they were wanting it to be before all their dental issues developed.
And I'm sure living and being in the community for such a long period of time now, it just must feel that much more gratifying to be able to give back to your community, right?
Absolutely. We do it because we have a passion for it. We have a passion towards making an impactful change in somebody's life, helping them move forward from the state where they are. Sometimes they're stuck there. And just being able to help them resolve those issues that they thought were unresolvable is incredibly rewarding.
Dr. Galindo, thank you so much for your time. I know you have to get back to some consultations, but we'll speak to you in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Lisa, in just a little bit, Dr. Galindo will be back to give us a tour of the Clear Choice Phoenix Center, and we're going to learn firsthand the steps it takes to take a patient from first consult to brand new smile. But until then, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, and it's just so remarkable that a dental issue can affect your entire life.
At Clear Choice, we have locations all across the country, and we hear these emotional stories all the time. Patients who suffer emotionally and physically, they're masters of being able to hide their smile. Patients who are unable to sit down and enjoy a meal because of the pain going on in their mouth.
So how does Clear Choice handle pain management?
Our goal is to minimize any kind of discomfort for our patient. We have pain management not only for the procedure itself, but right afterwards. You have to remember, though, that these implants become part of your body, so that when you begin to chew and eat, you don't have a set of teeth that are moving around. They look, feel, and act like real teeth. When you have a denture, it can move around, and it can cause a lot of pain. And here's the worst part. A denture causes bone loss, whereas the implants help to actually save the actual bone.
Well, it sounds so wonderful, and it must be really gratifying to be a part of that.
I've been doing this for over 30 years, and these patients' stories, the ability to be able to...
You can be a success story too. Coming up on Smile Healthy, find out how dental implants work and how you can change your life in one location in one day, just like Lori did.
They took an x-ray of my mouth, and they were able to say, we can work with that.
Your teeth are in.
Oh my gosh.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Smile Healthy Phoenix. I'm Lisa Singer here with prosthodontist Dr. Mark Adams, and we've got some amazing stories of folks who are making the most of their second chance at life thanks to dental implants. Now, before we get into the procedure, I just have one simple question. What is the difference between dentures and implants?
Lisa, actually, that's a great question. This is a denture. And here's the problem. If you look at this denture, first of all, it's not permanent because it sits on the gums. And because a denture causes bone loss, the gums are constantly changing, so it constantly has to be refit. It has this big piece of plastic which covers the roof of your mouth, so you can't get to those taste buds. So when you're trying to eat that chocolate cake or you're trying to drink that coffee can't get to those taste buds, so you lose a lot of your taste with a denture. It's also made from a material which is prone to being fractured, broken, or chipped. Now, if we contrast that with the implant bridge, you can see, first of all, there's nothing in the roof of the mouth. So you can taste that coffee, you can eat those foods. Also, if you look at this, it doesn't sit on the gums, it sits on the implants. And the extraordinary thing is that it only takes 4 implants to replace an entire set of teeth. And it's made from a material, zirconia, that is very, very strong. It doesn't change, chip, or wear like plastic does.
And now let's head back to the Clear Choice Center for an exclusive tour to find out what Smile Healthy is all about.
Hi, Lisa. I'm back with Dr. Galindo in the lobby of Clear Choice Phoenix. Now, doctor, walk me through the design of the center. It doesn't feel very clinical to me.
Well, we wanted to avoid the typical feeling of a dental office. We wanted to make sure that it was warm, that it was inviting.
So this is the beginning of the tour, doctor. Tell me about this area.
So this area is where we have the consultation rooms. Patients will come, review their situation, and then we'll take an ICAT, which is the image that will allow me to evaluate the given situation and propose a treatment plan. These are our treatment rooms. This is where we do the exams and then where we do the checkup appointments. We're following the procedure so that we can get to that moment of getting the final teeth placed.
Great.
And then we have the lab. This is where our lab technicians aid in the creation of the teeth.
Now, I know with creating the teeth isn't just creating like one set of teeth that goes into everyone's mouth. It's very detailed, correct?
The teeth are customized according to the patient's anatomy, their facial features, and their desire.
Now, can you show us maybe a little something you guys are working on?
Yeah, so for example, we have here a set of definitive teeth that we are going to be placing for a patient later this afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So it's a zirconia bridge, and this is for both the upper and the lower jaw. The design has been customized, has been tailored to the patient's desires and the patient's anatomy.
Just anything they want. And along with the teeth, it's also, you can change the coloring of the gums and everything as well, right?
Everything can be customized.
These are amazing. The next area up is recovery, right?
Yes.
And this is it right here?
This is it right here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, this is very relaxing. Doctor, thank you so much. The tour is great.
I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I know you have to get back to work, but I appreciate all your time today.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We've met some folks who have shared some memorable journeys. Now we're going to meet a remarkable lady whose story begins before her treatment. Here's Lori.
Well, my story actually starts from a very young age. I developed an eating disorder when I was about 12. Anorexia and bulimia, they both will affect your teeth severely. And it was a secret, so I didn't ask for help with my teeth. Every time I was eating something or brushing my teeth, one of my back teeth would crack or fall out. Having my teeth decay really affected my social life and my work life. At my last job, I was a hostess. I'm a good hostess. I can do the job really well, but I'm not wanted to do that job because of the teeth.
It got to a point where we couldn't fix them. I really didn't know what to do.
I just started not going anywhere. I just kind of stayed with my dogs.
probably didn't realize how bad her teeth were either. She said how hard that was to hide it, and she did. I didn't know for 5 or 10 years maybe.
Before we chose Clear Choice, I had an appointment with my dentist to get dentures. I did. And I started researching about how dentures perform. They don't really work as far as eating food and things like that. And so when I came to Clear Choice, I actually was not very hopeful about the appointment. Lori, they took an x-ray of my mouth and they were able to say, we can work with that. And I was like, oh, I'm not a lost cause. There's hope.
I think once we made the decision, it was a no-brainer. We said, we're gonna get this money and do it, no matter what. I'm excited for Lori to just be able to go out and not be embarrassed and not be judged. And even for me, it'd be nice to take her out.
And I think having my teeth, that's gonna be a positive reminder that I can do it and that people love me so much, and that's the thing they want from me the most.
Her teeth are in.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I think since Clear Choice, I actually see the old Lori, just the real you.
They're like, your smile looks great. I'm just excited, and I think they see a totally different person in me. Yeah, it's a second chance.
How incredible to see so much her demeanor, her energy, her smile is transformed. Dr. Adams, what stops people from taking care of chronic dental issues?
Lisa, it's not that they've stopped. Many of them have been dealing with these issues for years and years and years. It's exhausting. It can wear you down. Also, they just start running out of options. They've tried many, many things. None of it has worked. They become hopeless, and they become resigned to just living with these issues.
This is obviously a very personal decision, and I would think that cost is a factor.
Prioritizing these costs is always a factor. I mean, there are always children that have to be taken care of. There are elderly parents that might need care. These people with these dental issues also have really big hearts, and many of them are focused on taking care of other people.
You know, that is a great point, but I think ultimately it's an investment in your own health, and that totally affects your ability to help your loved ones.
Absolutely, it is. It's about you.
If you've got these or other questions, you don't have to wait. Visit the website or call the number on your screen. Take that no-obligation first step towards a brand new future. Truly, reaching out may jumpstart the rest of your life. Next up on Smile Healthy, it's your turn. Find out why now is the right time to change your life with Clear Choice, and meet more patients whose quality of life has improved dramatically with dental implants. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Smile Healthy Phoenix. I'm at the Clear Choice Center located just north of downtown with Dr. Batura, the oral surgeon here. Now, doctor, what would you say to someone that is waiting to come in or putting off dealing with their issues?
Dental problems, failing teeth, pain, infection, all these can really impede someone's lifestyle. They could prohibit it from interacting with their family, their friends. So if all these things are part of your life, there's really no reason to wait.
Now, you talk about the all-in-one approach. What does that mean?
Okay, so the all-in-one approach is basically a team of doctors that's here under one roof treating a patient. So it's myself, the prosthodontist, and also the laboratory. This entire team is dedicated to the treatment of the patient's needs, and all we focus is on dental implant and their restoration. In addition, we have a team that we work with as far as assistants, hygienists, that also help in the holistic treatment of our patients.
Now, I read about the Clear Choice patient vision. How does that guide your process?
Each patient is individual, and obviously each individual patient will have their own vision. We try to match their treatment to their vision and what they see of themselves going into the future. We don't like to look at the past. I know that patients might have had issues with dental problems, with maybe social issues regarding their teeth or their smile. We put that behind and only focus on their future and what their treatment can accomplish for them.
So, doctor, what would you say to all the people watching out there today?
Okay. So we've seen people from all walks of life in the last 10 years we've been here. We've seen people with dental conditions that have held them back from pursuing a new career, pursuing a new relationship, or just being themselves. If you have those issues, don't wait. Don't let fear keep you away. We've dealt with all sorts of conditions and really nothing that's out there we haven't seen or dealt with. So again, if you do have those issues and that's holding you back in life, please give us a call.
Now, that's a great segue, Dr. Batura. You don't have to take our word for it. Let's hear from just a few of the family of patients from Clear Choice.
They brought me in and treated me like a friend that needed some help. They gave me the light at the end of the tunnel and I could see where I was going.
They understand that you're probably scared and they really know how to put you at ease. I never feared coming here. I feared going to a dentist office.
People shouldn't even think about having dentures because your life is so much better when you have these teeth.
When those folks gave me the mirror and I looked at myself after having my broken, discolored teeth, these tears, it just makes you feel good. It just makes you feel good about yourself. And Clear Choice did that for me.
There isn't many things in life other than getting married and having kids that affect your life so dramatically in one day.
I have more confidence. I can talk to people. I can look them in the eye. I can smile. I haven't been able to smile in a long time.
Having great teeth gives you confidence. And when people see you on the street and they stop you and say, wow, you have a great smile, it does so much to fill your spirits.
I would have done it a long time ago had I known about Clear Choice. I would really like to get the word out there to a lot of people because I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that's had this happen to them. And there is a way to be happy again and smile again.
'Cause I think I'm ready. I think I'm more than fine. Yeah, I know I'm ready.
It's been a long time since I've been able to do this. This has helped us to be a better couple. This has helped us to be more in love.
It gave me back truly my life.
It's like $1 million. They look beautiful. They look so good. This is my time. Yeah, this is my time.
When you lose something, you really do appreciate it if you can get it back. And I got mine back tenfold.
Do this because you want to be the best you and the happiest you.
This is my time.
We now know more about the process of dental implants versus dentures and bridges, and these stories from actual Clear Choice patients across the country are truly remarkable. But there's also an intangible reward. It comes with finally taking care of your dental issues, of living your best life and embracing adventure out there.
Yes, there's so much at stake. I agree. It's time for the individual to make that hard decision to take care of themselves, to put themselves first, to pick up that phone or to visit the website and to make an appointment that may change their life. What they can get out of this is a set of teeth, a smile that looks, feels, and functions like real teeth.
I know, imagine going to your favorite restaurant again, or imagine the freedom of laughing without covering your mouth, or just imagine the confidence in social situations. Imagine not having to go through that merry-go-round of endless dentist visits that never lead to improvement.
Exactly. We know how big of a decision this is. We have a compassionate staff ready to take your call and to make setting up this appointment as easy as possible.
That is so wonderful. How can people reach you?
We want you to call us. We want you to visit our website, make that appointment. You make that appointment, we'll take it from there. We're here to help you.
Dr. Adams, thank you so much for your time.
Lisa, if we're able to encourage even one person to move forward and take action to change their life, it's all worth it.
And these stories are stunning. To see people who've all but given up realize that change is within reach and to take control of their destinies gives me goosebumps. Maybe these stories are hitting close to home for you or a loved one. Well, you don't have to suffer alone. A no-cost, no-obligation consultation with your Phoenix Clear Choice team is the first step to the life you've been dreaming about. Give Clear Choice Phoenix a call. Give yourself the gift of a healthy smile. I'm Lisa Singer with Dr. Mark Adams of Clear Choice Dental Implant Centers. Thanks for watching, and never forget the power of Smile Healthy.
My dental problems prevented me from doing things like singing. My teeth could come out at any time. It's just like a big hole that you can't seem to fill because you can't do the things that you love.
She was just in a quiet place, and you know, that's just not her.
Going to Clear Choice, it was a calm that came over me that I hadn't had before.
She said she had gotten other dental recommendations, but nobody really listened to her and made her feel comfortable. We are able to help patients get to a point they thought was never possible. The transformation, it is just a joy to be able to say it really can be done in one day because we have the whole team there in one place.
I could sing out loud. It's a permanent part of me that allowed me to do the things that I love with the people that I love most.
Each baby that's born is a miracle by itself. How do I make this moment special? I was celebrating inside my mind. I was happy, but I didn't want them to see it. I have lived with my dental issues since 17. It really hurt because I love smiling and having those joyful moments at the birth. I couldn't do it. I was in my world fearful that as a physician, I would be judged by that. That first birth, that's the party. I'm glad I get to smile again. I could just be simply honest and share it with them.
I would come into work as early as 3 and 4 in the morning to avoid people. When you've got 10 to 12 teeth missing, you can't hide that.
Having to talk in front of groups, he was very shy because he didn't like to, show his teeth or smile.
For years, I would dream of a place where I could go and one day come out and have all my teeth.
At Clear Choice, our responsibility is to educate you and facilitate so you are very comfortable with the decision you're making.
Doing dentures just wouldn't work for me. It was a very collaborative and team approach. They've got a lab there, everything gets done in the lab. Clear Choice put together a personalized plan, and I've got the best smile I could ever ask for in one day. It is 100% transformation.
I've always been a very outgoing person, and I've never been a true wallflower. When I would walk into a room and everyone else is laughing and smiling, It would be embarrassing if I smiled. Knowing that I had missing teeth, I wouldn't be able to be myself. Now, the way you feel when that weight goes away, it just opens you up. I didn't have to worry about who was looking at my teeth. It felt freeing, and it just fills you with confidence.
You're watching the Wellness Hour, news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, replacing missing teeth with dental implants. We've had him on the program before, and he always says nobody should be wearing a loose-fitting denture. With us we have, from Clear Choice Dental Implant Centers, Dr. Daniel Galindo. Dr. Galindo, welcome to the program.
Randy, thanks for having me again.
All right, now we were talking, for people that don't know Clear Choice, I mean, you've been there almost from the beginning, like 9 years.
From day one, 9 years.
Now, for people that don't know Clear Choice, like who's the typical patient and what are the different services that you offer?
The typical patient is that patient that has been struggling with their teeth or dentures for a long time. People that have either sought dental care and the treatment has not responded because of different reasons, or people that have checked out and have not returned to see a dentist because they have been just frustrated, afraid, intimidated. They fear being judged when coming to a dental office. So the category of patients that we see are those that are facing dentures because of the dental condition, either gum disease, broken teeth, partials that are not working for them anymore, or people that have been using dentures for a long time and are just frustrated with them.
And you're saying that even if you've been wearing dentures like 20 years, you still can do this?
You can still do it.
Isn't it true you don't have enough bone, though, to do it?
Well, we have the technology in our center to be able to take a CAT scan that allows us to see if one is a candidate or not. I think the biggest problem is that people think that they're not candidates because they've had a denture for a long time, they're assuming, they've heard stories, but the reality is that until we see that x-ray, until we study the bone, they might still be a candidate. And there are surprises every day.
Many of them have no teeth on the day of the procedure, and they walk out with a full arch of teeth on the upper and lower that don't come in and out.
Correct.
Is that right?
99% of our patients. Barring any medical condition, we will look at the case, we will understand what the x-rays are telling us, where the bone is, and where we can place implants, and we can deliver on our promise to the patient.
Now, as the process does, people need to know, I guess you have a model, which is unique, where you have the oral surgeon that works there, the specialist prosthodontist, which is you, that works there, that designs the beautiful teeth, and you guys work together. So everything is done right there?
Everything is done right at our center. So we've put together under the same roof the oral surgeon, the prosthodontist, the lab technicians that help me with the design and fabrication of the teeth, plus the CAT scan. So in just one place, we're talking real time, we're just walking a few steps, we're a few steps away from each other, and we can answer each other's questions for the benefit of our patients.
Now, people travel. I mean, you're in Phoenix, but people travel from all over Arizona to see you?
From all over Arizona, and sometimes from out of Arizona as well.
Is that right? Now, we were talking, because you've been on my show a few times. I've interviewed you on 3 different occasions. But you say they've been watching the show, and they're still skeptical. That means they go in and they still don't believe it can be done.
So
like what do they say?
It's not unusual for somebody to come over to our center and tell me, I've been watching you for the last 4 years, and when I turn the TV on and you're talking to Randy, it's like you're talking to me.
Is that what they say? Okay.
And I asked them, why did you have to wait so long? He says, well, I still thought that I wasn't a candidate. I was self-eliminating myself from being a candidate. But they came in today, and we're looking at them and start the process of.
So when you say, look, we could do this, they say, are you sure?
I get that asked a few times. Are you sure? And I tell them with certainty, yes, we can.
Okay, and most of these patients have some sort of sedation during the process?
Yes, the procedure is done under IV sedation so that the patient is comfortable throughout the procedure.
Are there still that many people in Arizona? Look, you've been doing it a long time. You've been there, what, 9 years?
9 years.
Okay, and you're one of the busiest guys. Are there still people left? Are there that many people in Arizona that have either headed to dentures or are wearing a denture?
Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of people that don't realize that they don't have to continue living their lives with dentures. A lot of people that have been battling their dental disease for a long time. The need is there.
Who is the more common? The denture wearer that wants to stabilize their denture or get permanent teeth that don't come in and out? Or the person that their teeth are hanging on by a thread?
That's the most common patient.
That's the most common.
The most common. The people that have, gone through the dental process of trying to hold onto some teeth, even though the teeth might be weak, get partial dentures, get bridges, and eventually the teeth are just giving up on them. And they're just a step away from having to commit to a denture. Well, there's an option, there's an alternative. Implants allow people to have a third set of teeth.
Okay, this is like the third set of teeth.
There's third set of teeth.
And how soon can they eat after the day of the procedure where you actually give them the permanent set of teeth?
They can eat right after we place the teeth. And this is what's so incredible about this treatment. I hear patients that they've been longing to eat a steak. They've had to avoid it. They had to change their diet because of their teeth. Yesterday, before I left the office, I placed a permanent set of teeth, and the patient asked me, "Can I eat popcorn now?" I says, "Yeah, for sure. You can eat popcorn
So salads, I mean, could they bite at vegetables with their front teeth? Like
Yes.
a carrot, like a raw carrot?
Raw carrot. Apples, that's the most frequent food item that I get questions about. When will I be able to eat an apple again without slicing it?
So really they could eat whatever they want, whatever you could do with a normal set of teeth.
Yes.
So what about maintenance? Okay, so you've given them a permanent set of teeth on the upper and lower, maybe somebody that was a denture wearer. How do they take care of them?
The same care that I take with my teeth. The procedures that you do at home, brushing, flossing, and then we're going to see them every 6 months with our hygienist. We have 2 hygienists in our office that help patients take care of their teeth. It's a very simple procedure.
I should mention, look, we've had the Wellness Hour TV show. This is 18 years, right? And I've had a lot of medical doctors and a lot of dentists on the show. And, people need to know it is a real interview. I'm not trying to endorse you. I'm just asking the questions. But in this case, I am endorsing you. I mean, you're one of the most experienced guys I've ever met. And I told you that when you walked in. I was joking. I said, "Oh, the king of dental implants." You said, no. But I mean, you're one of the busiest guys with the most experience at doing this.
Yeah, luckily we've been busy at our center and has allowed us to touch so many lives, improve on what people are living with year after year. Very rewarding.
So there's still thousands of people in Arizona.
Still thousands of people.
And you say they come in, this is interesting, I know it is to me, that they come in thinking they're the worst ever. Elaborate on that.
People really don't know what other people have in terms of their dental situation. Somebody that's struggling with their teeth will not smile, so they will not show it to everyone. So the reality is that people will tell me, "I must be the worst case that you have ever seen." And I've seen some pretty extreme cases, but fortunately, we have the ability, we have the experience to be able to help these very complicated cases.
You say these people never smile, so they never see it.
They never see it. They never see it. And people that don't smile, their neighbor doesn't know, their family member doesn't know. It's just, they're self-diagnosing themselves.
Okay. Now, how old can you be to get this? Like, what are some of your older patients?
Oh, patients in their early to mid-90s.
Is that right? Now, and why would they want to do it at 90 years old?
They still feel young. They still want to enjoy a healthy diet, have an active lifestyle. They've heard that their parents or grandparents or other family members have struggled with dentures, and they don't want to be there.
So they could eat nuts and things like that?
They can.
So no problem with any of those. Now,
No.
I know you brought new photos.
I did.
You always have a lot of these photos.
Yes.
So what are we looking at?
So we're looking here at Manuel.
Okay.
And Manuel came to our office with his wife. And there was an important family event coming up. And his wife was preparing some photographs to reminisce on their daughter. And the one thing that she said is, "I've looked at photographs of us for the last 20 years, and he is not smiling. I cannot find a picture of him smiling, which is very telling. Just think about that, Randy. Just not smiling for photos for 20 years. It's got to be difficult.
So is this his version of a smile?
That is his version of a smile.
Because he just never smiles.
He never smiles. He learned how to hide it, and it wasn't until his wife started to look for photographs that she realized he hasn't smiled in so many years. And now he's a completely different person. He is a public speaker. He is in the reserve of law enforcement. And now he can go to events, feel comfortable about himself, and certainly just show his smile that makes him very proud.
And these are permanent teeth. I mean, those
are permanent teeth.
The fixed teeth.
Those are permanent teeth.
Now, we've had people on the program where they do a lot of these snap-in, snap-out teeth. You, at Clear Choice, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you like teeth that don't come in and out, like a fixed set of teeth.
Like natural teeth.
All right.
So the dentures that snap on implants, it's basically still a denture. It has the maintenance issue of the parts that wear down because of the friction of putting it in and out, and it's still a denture. You still need to take it out at night. You still need to drop it into that jar with water. You still need to brush it outside of your mouth. Permanent teeth are teeth that you brush inside of your mouth, you sleep with them, you leave the house with them. You're not thinking about what you need to do to keep the teeth in your mouth.
Okay, good. And financing, you say every single day people are financing this.
Yeah, people finance this treatment. It's going to be an investment, and we have patient education consultants that discuss the financing options with patients to make sure that they can benefit from this treatment. It's not unusual for patients to come into the office and say, I have family members that are going to help me. How can we put this together? So, Randy, this is a very exciting case.
All right.
This patient had braces when she was in her teens and started to have problems soon after that. And little by little, she kept losing her teeth. Very attractive woman. She used to model. And as she began to lose her teeth, her daily struggle was fitting the dentures, the partial dentures, in her mouth so that she could be presentable, so that her husband can see her the way she was 10, 15 years ago. So her options were either get dentures or get teeth with implants. And that's what we did for her. She has permanent teeth supported by implants.
That looks very nice. Looks very nice.
This is a smile that she's confident about, she's comfortable, she can face the people that she needs to interact with, and she doesn't have to worry anymore about gluing the teeth in her mouth, them coming loose on her. She can sit at a business meeting, eat whatever she wants, just not think about her
Just
teeth
like
anymore.
regular teeth.
Just like
Because she's
regular
too young
teeth.
to be wearing or having dentures.
Anybody's too young to be wearing dentures. Anybody's too young.
Do you think this is, I think I've asked you before on other shows, that is this a future of dentistry? Like whether it's 100 years from now, but everybody, dentures as we know them today, in the future, everything will always be attached to something?
That's the way we're heading, because we have changed in the way we deliver care. The treatment options have evolved, and this is where we are right now. Considering a denture versus dental implants, if medically you're a candidate, this is what is going to deliver the comfort that you had when you had your own teeth.
Now, it's interesting. You say that people watch you sometimes for a year or 2 years before they finally do it. And then they come in, they feel like they know you.
Yeah, they'll tell me, I turn the TV, you're talking to Randy, but it's like you're talking to me. I've been watching you for the last 2-3 years. They know.
Said somebody
who I
hugged
am.
you, even before the procedure.
The day that I'm meeting them, because they know me, because they can relate that some of the patients that I'm talking about today, it's them. So take a look at the before and after in her case. She looks like a completely different person. When she came and met me for the first time, she told me at some point that she was considering facial surgery, plastic surgery, because of what she was seeing. I said, wait, get your teeth done, because your face is going to change completely. Not only not only did the structures around her mouth change, but her eyes are different. Her whole appearance is completely different.
Now, we've had these discussions that people with bad teeth, and they do this in the movies, if you want to make somebody look poor, you give them really bad teeth. The people are discriminated or judged based on their teeth.
That's true, and I hear that from the patients that come and visit us. Not having teeth, it's like your teeth are your business card. When you're meeting somebody, when you're talking to somebody, at some point your teeth are going to show, and it reflects on you. So this next story is of a person that is also a public speaker, and he had done his dental work, and at his last dental visit, he was told that 3 out of the 6 remaining teeth had to come out. And he was thinking, what am I going to do? His backstory is that his dad had weak teeth, his mom had strong teeth, and he blames that he had his dad's teeth. So little by little, he was adapting to the idea that he was going to lose his teeth and that he was facing getting a denture. But with his line of work, of talking to people, of engaging people, he said, I'm going to look for something different.
So he heard about you guys.
He heard about us when the partial broke for the 5th, 6th time, and he came and visited us, and we looked at his medical condition, we looked at his CAT scan, he had enough bone, and one day we gave him the new permanent teeth.
Let's take a look at this.
So that is his before, and this is his after.
Oh my goodness.
It's a wider smile, it's a broader smile. He is a very charming individual. He has the power of engaging people with a smile. And he says he's back. It's like their mojo's back. He's back. He found himself again.
These are, this is like cosmetic dentistry. They look like veneers to me.
They look like veneers.
They look good. They actually look like regular teeth to me. But what I mean is it's like a perfect smile.
And this is a permanent set of teeth made with zirconia, a strong material. You can bite, you can chew. With him, the most incredible thing was when he was holding the mirror for the first time, as soon as we seated his teeth. He just couldn't believe himself. He couldn't believe that person in the mirror was him 20 years ago. He saw it. His eyes lightened up. It was very emotional.
Now, do they cry sometimes? Or even their spouses see it and everybody gets emotional? I think you told me that.
Randy, I hate to admit it, but several of us get teary-eyed at that time.
Get choked up just talking about it.
Yeah, just the emotional part of it. This treatment is not only about teeth, not only about, being able to get the ability to chew food. It's holistic. Health improves. People feel better. It's very emotional.
Okay, good. We're going to take a quick break. We come back. More about the process, more of these photos, and we're short on time. You're watching The Wellness Hour. I'm Randy Alvarez. We'll be right back.
I've been in sales for a long time, dealing with clients one-on-one. With the denture, every time I smiled, I had to cover my mouth because I was so ashamed.
I was in a boating accident, damaged a lot of my teeth. Went through 2 major oral surgeries. I basically didn't eat. Then I came to Clear Choice.
The Clear Choice one-day approach is making dental implants a reality for people all over the country who suffer from missing or failing teeth.
We transform lives in one day. You walk out of here with a set of teeth that you can go to a restaurant with, you can eat, you can smile.
When they handed me the mirror, the first thing I did was cry with joy.
Discover why this is so much more than another dental procedure. It's a true life changer. With over 30,000 new smiles across our network, we're lifting spirits and confidence all over America. Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I can smile, my confidence is back.
And look, they're beautiful.
Call Clear Choice today.
You're watching The Wellness Hour, news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, replacing missing teeth with dental implant. Permanent teeth done in one day. We've had him on the program before, board-certified prosthodontist, Dr. Galindo. Dr. Galindo, welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Randy. So let me show you this case now.
All right.
This patient had been struggling with periodontal disease for the better part of his adult life. He's in his early 40s. He had told me that he started his periodontal treatment in his late teens. And when he presented to the office, his complaint was that his gums were bleeding, his teeth were loose. He had visited his dentist and he had been told, it's time for your dentures. He was not ready for it and was wondering, what could we do? He was seeing his grandfather and in himself having to deal with dentures. And of course, he came in, we did the consultation, we did the CAT scan. We looked at him and told him, you are a great candidate for dental implants and you can have permanent teeth. You don't have to worry about dealing with dentures. And he agreed to the treatment.
You said you get excited on some of these consults.
I do.
Like they have low goals and you have big goals. Like they don't even know, you said in the green room, how good it's going to be. Elaborate on that.
He didn't know what was coming on, what was available for him in the future. He's very depressed and trying to look at a lifeline for himself. And he found us.
All right.
And we completed his treatment in one day. And
let's take a look.
His gum disease
oh my goodness,
was
a young
gone.
guy.
He's a young person. His gum disease was cleared out. The teeth were not going to make it. And now his bone is healthy. His gums are healthy. He feels comfortable with himself. He says it's the most rewarding thing he has ever done for himself. And he's a young person.
So again, big guy, you can eat whatever you want.
You can eat whatever you want.
Like even chewy things? Could you eat chewy things?
He can eat steak, he can eat chewy things, he can enjoy salads. He works at one of the local zoos. He takes care of the reptiles. He needs to grab food on the go because he needs to be taking care of the animals that he's looking after. So he can now enjoy the foods that he wants to enjoy.
Now, you were talking about bleeding gums, loose teeth, but if your gums are bad, how are the implants able to stay in there? I mean, if you have bad gums, you could still do this?
That's a question that I get asked every day because people have been dealing with gum disease for a long time. What sometimes patients don't understand is that the gum disease is a function of the teeth. But once the teeth are removed, that bone can be preserved with the dental implants.
And the gums get healthy?
And the gums get healthy. Here's another example.
All right.
Here's another example of a young patient that had been dealing with a progressive loss of teeth. The treatment that she was getting was not working for her. And she got to a point again where it was dentures or implants. And she had done some research. She had educated herself. And one of the things that we do is we explain to patients what the different treatment options are. Not everybody knows about dental implants at this point. Again, once we told her that we could change her life, she was so excited about it. So look at her smile in that before photo. Look at how that lip is trying to protect the fact that she doesn't have some of her teeth. And now look at the smile at the end of treatment.
Yeah.
It's a completely different smile. Look at how broad it is. Look at how her eyes are opening. It's life-changing.
So when I look at her front teeth, there's like a little bit of an oval going on, shape. So who designs the teeth? I mean, are you in on it?
That's what I do as a prosthodontist. And it's the most exciting process because you have to create a smile that's going to fit the person that you're treating. This is not the same smile for everybody. Everybody's different. The shape of our face is different. The way we show the teeth is different. So every smile is custom made for each one of our patients.
So no more dentures. Like she would have had a denture.
She would have had a denture.
Yeah, I mean that just looks like a world-class smile.
It's a beautiful smile and a smile for years to come.
Okay, good. And I'm not trying to side with you so much, but these photos kind of speak for themselves. I think anybody would agree.
I understand. It's difficult. I mean, it's so rewarding to see what we can do to impact somebody's life.
Okay, good.
Here's another patient. She had been losing her teeth, and she had no teeth in her lower jaw. So the interesting thing is that you can see her smile, how she's learned to protect the lower teeth.
She like guards her smile.
She's completely guarded. That lower lip is tight, and it's tight so that her lack of teeth is not shown when she smiles. The partial denture was only holding from 6 teeth on the upper jaw, and those teeth were loose. Again, she did not want to just get a denture. She had a denture held by 2 implants in the lower jaw, but it wasn't enough for her. Looked at the bone, look at her medical condition, a candidate, and now look at her smile.
Very nice.
She feels comfortable, no more disease, no more guarding herself as she's facing people in her daily life.
Now, these people, you say you see personality changes sometimes, like people that you thought maybe were shy, or a guy that you thought maybe was a tough guy. And then they get their teeth and they're charming and happy.
And the question that they ask themselves is, where was I? And of course, I only...
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Well, they've kind of put themselves in a box. And that charming personality is hidden because as you and I are talking, I'm smiling, you're smiling, we're showing our teeth, we feel comfortable. A lot of people don't feel comfortable like that. So they're protecting themselves, they're sheltering themselves, they're not being who they really are. And I'm meeting the shy person for the first time. So as I'm doing their treatment, they're evolving and they're back to who they were before, and I'm kind of meeting a new person as they evolve.
Now, you know, I've seen your commercial, which I love this commercial where there's a fireman. And he said, I couldn't even laugh at their jokes before. Is that common?
It is common.
It
is common because, you know, there's a risk with smiling. There's a risk with laughing. If you have a denture, we've seen the viral videos of the lovely grandmother that smiles and laughs and her dentures pop out of her mouth. You know, it is cute, but is that really something that you want to live with?
Yeah, the person that happens to, that must be very embarrassing.
It has to be very embarrassing.
Now, we are completely out of time. So what do you say, though, to the person? Because you say some people have watched our interview for 2 or 3 years, and they put it off and finally do it. So what do you say to the people that are watching this and they're still afraid, right? They're afraid of the dentist. Or they think their gums are too bad or whatever.
Give yourself a chance. It's a free consultation. Come talk to us. We'll tell you what the options are, what we can do for you, and see if you want to move forward.
So in a perfect world, somebody sees this show today, how soon, and they have no teeth, 0 teeth, and if everything works out, how soon could they have a full set of teeth that don't come in and out?
A few weeks. It happens really fast. We start the process by custom designing the teeth, and then from there on, we get the process started.
Teeth that don't come in and out in one day is not just a marketing slogan. That's real.
It's a reality.
And there's still people left that are headed to dentures or missing teeth in Arizona that...
They need to come and talk to us. They need to come educate themselves. We're happy to do it and happy to get them started. Take the first step in changing their life.
Okay, good. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, Randy.
You've been watching The Wellness Hour. I'm Randy Alvarez for now. I wish you good health.
Thanks for watching The Wellness Hour, the leader in medical news with your host, Randy Alvarez, the authority on health issues.
As a parent, it's important to be an example for my son. I got to a point where I felt almost like if I showed up at his game, it was detrimental. Having chronic dental problems, it affected everything. They're like, why are you covering your mouth? Why are you mumbling? And it would ruin his experience. It was like getting a second chance when I arrived as the parent I wanted to be, as the person I wanted to show to other people. It felt like I was finally showing him, like, this is what I want to be for you. I'm finally, like, actually fully here.
Because of my teeth, I learned to do things from a distance. We just never talked about it.
Having a dental problem is a huge barrier
the love I feel for him. I want to make sure that he was happy.
And that's when we started talking. Then I looked into the dental implant process. Now I had an option.
At Clear Choice, we believe in more of a permanent solution.
There's an alternative to dentures. With Clear Choice, it's a very fine art and science mixed.
Everything is in one facility.
We're able to do all that all in one day. You start the healing process with your teeth.
Now she's smiling and I smile back. And now we connect. That made everything worth it. That was the new beginning for us, for a long, healthy life.
I think my first issue with my teeth, I was in my early 30s. The first one on this side fell out and I went to the dentist and, God, I'm gonna cry. I was left with having to have them all pulled. And here I am with dentures. Since I got these dentures, I really don't have much of a life here, to just be really honest.
If you condition yourself not to smile, to always hide behind a frown because you're ashamed of your teeth, you become a sadder person. So a lot of folks that come see us do become new people, not because they have just a new smile or just better looking teeth, but because their whole perception of themselves begins to change. They actually look in the mirror and like themselves again.
I'd like to be my old self again and smile again.
Yeah, so it was really interesting to meet with her because she came in at a stage of desperation. And she just wasn't herself anymore and thought that that was going to be the story for the rest of her life.
The moment we walked in, I go, we found the right place. It was good. Everyone there is just, they make you feel home.
Good morning. How are you feeling? Good. Anxious, ready. Good.
When she came and did the consult with us and learned that actually she was a really good candidate for dental implants, you can see her eyes change. The way she looked at me was just, she knew that something good was coming for her.
When she's calm and she feels good about herself, the connection is even closer for us. I gotta stop or get tears in my eyes from being happy.
She even said today, she said, I feel like I lost those 2 years. And it's sad that someone would feel that way by being in a denture, but how great is it that they can feel so much different and liberated and free from doing all of that when they have implants.
I just almost tear up this morning, just driving here. But I have a whole new life.
Whole new life.
I'm getting back to my old self, so.
That's what it's all
today,
about.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, see you later.
Okay.
See you a little bit later.
See you later.
So today's a different approach. We're always trying to progress our treatment. This case was designed digitally, which means that it's no longer done in the lab by hand. This was done on a computer. So here you'll see this is a puck of the tooth color material, and this puck actually comes around right here. And when the milling machine will come down, it'll hold this and start to mill this out of this material. So that's all monolithic in one piece. And this allows us to do things quicker and have a better material so that it'll be a better product for our patients. This is really a unique process for us to start.
There has to be a purpose to what we do. And really, the purpose is not just to put implants in, but the purpose is really transform people's lives.
I'm gonna sit you upright and let you take a look at your new you. We hand them the mirror and they look at it. That's a highlight of my day.
Oh my gosh. They're beautiful. My life just changed. It just changed. Thank you. You just made a big difference in my life.
It
Thank
takes a
you.
team. It takes a team to get it done.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I can smile again. Look at that. They're wonderful. Oh, my new teeth have made just a big difference in how I feel about myself. Life is just better all the way around.
When you see commercials, you go, yeah, it's rehearsed. This is real. It bettered our life. It bettered our relationship.
It was just instant. Instantly made me feel back to my old self. You really are the reason
You're
that
the
we
reason.
that we decided here was because of you. So
Well,
thank you.
That's gonna make me cry, so don't say that. It's like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon, because I can literally see the difference from when she came in and what she'd been struggling with to now sitting in the waiting room and laughing and telling jokes. I mean, she's a completely different person.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Great. Okay. Hi.
How are you, dear? Nice
Good.
to see you again.
See you.
How are you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah?
My whole life is just, I'm gonna cry. My whole life
How awesome is that?
My whole
Yeah.
life has really, really changed.
This is what makes my day.
Good,
To see you
good.
smile at the end of the day.
Thank you so
Likewise,
much.
nice to see you.
You just don't know how you've changed my life. I thank you so much.
You're welcome.